Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to do Unit 4 Truck Art by Rachel Redwood. First of all, I would like to discuss the main idea that is present in the paragraphs. So it's a kind of, you can say, summary of each paragraph. In the first paragraph, as I discussed earlier, we have the first sentence as an introductory statement. You can say it's a hook to attract the attention of the readers. The thesis statement, it comes at the end of the paragraph. I'll read out the sentence to you and then I'll explain it. No wonder that these masterpieces on wheels have become a tourism symbol for Pakistan, now recognized all over the world. So here in this thesis statement is given a kind of a summary of the entire essay, because truck art has become a masterpiece, and it's a masterpiece on wheels, and it has become a tourism symbol for Pakistan, because people all over the world, they are fascinated by it to such an extent that they come and have a tour of Pakistan to see these trucks and this culture of Pakistan represented on these trucks. And it is not only recognized here, but it is recognized all over the world. And we will witness this all in the essay, because the details of this thesis statement is given in the essay. In the second paragraph, I have again summarized this paragraph into 3 points, and these 3 points have been further elaborated through examples, but here I'll just discuss them in the shape of points. Today's truckers are successors of ancient traders who transported goods by camel caravans. The camel decorations identified the various ethnic groups of the traders. Modern day trucks also trace the identity of the trucker. In the third paragraph, we come to see that truck art is a big business in Pakistan, and many skilled craftsmen are employed in this business. Example, electrician, metal worker, carpenter, upholsterer, painter, and sometimes a poet too. And then truck art, it takes a period of 6 to 10 weeks for a truck to get ready. In the fourth paragraph, the point that has been discussed is that truck art is expensive, and the truck drivers, they decorate the trucks to express thanks for the prosperity, to attract customers, to keep up with all the other decorated trucks, and to divert the attention of police. So these 2 points have been elaborated. Truck art is expensive, and the truck drivers, they decorate their trucks with a purpose. In the fifth paragraph is elaborated that what type of decorations are presented on the trucks. You see mirrors and embroidery on the pattern of Mughal courts, then paintings of film stars, cricket heroes, and military heroes. Then you see scenes from ancient Greek mythology painted on the trucks. There are landscapes with animals painted on the trucks. There is calligraphy, then henna patterns, parandas, bell chains tied to the mud guards, black ribbons, paintings of eyes, etc. So these are the things that you see as a truck art on these trucks. In the sixth paragraph, the writer tells us that how truck art is recognized in the world. So through different examples, she tells us, and the most important one is that of Smithsonian Museum, where the truck made by Pakistani truck artists is displayed in Washington DC, and this event took place in 2002. So since then, truck art became popular all over the world. In the seventh paragraph, we come to see that the trucks coming from different regions, they have their signature idioms. For example, a truck coming from Peshawar will have calligraphy on it. Trucks from Rawalpindi and Islamabad, they use colored plastic sheets to cut out geometric designs. Balochistan is known for its woodwork. So the trucks coming from Balochistan, they have beautiful woodwork done on them. And coming the trucks coming from Sindh, they have an inlay of camel bone. And the trucks coming from Sindh and Punjab, they have stainless steel peacock aplex. So this is a kind of a signature idiom. You can easily recognize a truck coming from a specific region due to these uh, things present on the trucks. In the eighth paragraph, the history of truck art is being traced. That from 1940 to 1970s, how this truck art it started, originated, and how it flourished and bloomed. And we are told through different decades in the history of Pakistan that how this truck art slowly and gradually it became popular. In 1940s, each company developed its own logo. Each company here means the companies, the different transport companies who were using trucks. They developed their own logo. After the creation of Pakistan, truckers showed solidarity with the new country, and one of the truck it had geographical boundaries of Pakistan painted on the truck. And then these logos they became more flamboyant. And then in 1950s, Haji Hussain Ahmed he settled in Karachi and started painting horse carriages and trucks with floral borders. He had an expertise in this art. And he when he settled in Karachi, he brought his expertise to this city, and that is how you see the painting of trucks it formally started. In 1960s, British built Bedford truck became the choice in the truck business. So the British built Bedford truck was a huge truck, and it could carry a lot of load in it, and it was very strong. So it became the perfect choice of the truckers. Then, after the production of Bedford trucks stopped, Hino and Nissan trucks were introduced, and now we see these trucks running on the roads of Pakistan. In the final paragraph, normally an essayist he concludes, and as a conclusive statement, the writer he says that the paintings on the truck are a symbol of everlasting beauty, and it represents unchanging world of art. So she establishes here in this paragraph that truck art itself has become a type of art, and as all other arts they gain a permanence and they have a certain kind of beauty. So truck art has also become a thing of beauty. So this is as far as the summary of the entire essay is concerned, or I have one by one I have summarized all these paragraphs. So these are the some you can use in a similar way this kind of skill, we call it summary skill. You can summarize the paragraphs, you can point out the different points, important points from the paragraph, and you can then list them, and that is how you can say that you can get the crux of each and every paragraph, and it becomes easier for you to remember the salient features and the key points of the essay. Now, one thing that has been discussed here in this unit is the use of transitional devices in essay writing. Now, transitional words and phrases are also known as cohesive devices. And they strengthen writing by improving flow and clarifying the relationships between ideas, sentences, and paragraphs. Here you can see a picture of chain, so they connect one idea with another idea. They are phrases and words which do the job of connection. So I will discuss here different transitional devices. Now here is a list of transitional words and phrases which are used to indicate an example, to show support or emphasize. So you see that these words, you can go through them. All of these words can be used when you are giving an example, or you want to emphasize your point, or you want to show a support to your point. So you use these words here, and they serve as a very you can say beautiful connector. They connect one idea to another idea. Now it's a continuity to the previous slide. These are also the words and phrases which are used to give an example, or to give a support, or to emphasize a point. Here I have highlighted two um, transitional devices, for example, and such as. And if you look at the essay, you will see that these are being used in different paragraphs. Now, here is another list of transitional devices. They are used to indicate agreement, addition, or similarity. So, here again is a list of words. Again, you see that I have highlighted four of them: also, like, likewise, and addition. Again, if you go back to the essay, you open the book and see that these have been used in the essay. When you'll go through the lines where they are used, you will be able to understand that how they help in adding to your point, or when you are like trying to draw a similarity, or you are showing an agreement. So you will see that these devices, they help in connecting ideas. Now I'll go through the question answers that are given at the end. The first question is: explain the connection which the writer makes between camel caravans of past and modern decoration of trucks. Camel caravans were used in past to transport goods from one place to another. These camels were dressed according to their ethnicity for the purpose of recognition. Similarly, modern day trucks are also decorated and painted in such a way that they can be easily recognized from which area they belong. The second question: which point is the writer illustrating when she gives examples of the decorations on trucks from Peshawar and Rawalpindi? The writer, by giving examples of the decorations on trucks from Peshawar and Rawalpindi, is illustrating that these paintings give an evidence of where the truck is coming from. Painting of Shahid Afridi, mountains and streams, and Pashto poetry give the proof that the truck owner is from KPK. The picture of General Ayub Khan and Shaheen missiles associate the truck with military headquarters in Rawalpindi. Third question: which point is the writer illustrating in the lesson by giving examples of this specialist work? The writer illustrates it clearly that truck art is quite expensive. A lot of skilled craftsmen are involved in it. Carpenters, electricians, metalworkers, upholsterers, painters, and sometimes poets too are involved in the decoration of trucks. This all needs a huge amount of money. The next question: why do truckers spend so much money on trucks? Truckers spend a huge amount on the decoration of trucks for following reasons: to express thanks for prosperity, to attract customers, to compete with other truckers, to protect themselves from the police, as a nicely decorated truck would keep the eyes of the police away from it. Question number 5: briefly describe how truck art developed from the 1940s to the 1970s. I would not go through this slide because it's already discussed previously when I was summarizing this paragraph. So you can go through it again, and this will give you the history of truck art. Question number 6. Why are truck drivers nostalgic about the old Bedford trucks? Bedford trucks were produced by a British company named as Vauxhall. They were known for their strong and huge body. They had 7 feet panel sides, could carry 20 tons of load, and remained on road for 25 years. They were the driver's choice. When Vauxhall Company stopped their production, they were replaced by Hino and Nissan. But the drivers could not forget them and felt nostalgic about them. The next question: explain how truck art at present time can be seen as having reached some kind of apogee. Apogee means climax or the highest point. Truck art has reached an apogee as it has been recognized in the world. It is kept in the Museum of the World since its recognition in 2002, first time in Washington, D.C. So you can see I have given you the pictures of different items where truck art is being used. So you can see here that there's a cushion which has been painted in truck art. There's a kettle, there's a lantern. You can see mugs painted in truck art. So different items are now being painted to again give it a more recognition, and truck art is becoming popular day by day. So that's the end of unit 2. I would like to thank you for your patience. Allah Hafiz.